Assistant Vice President for Digital Services and Chief Information Officer, Office of Technology and Digital Services, American University of Nigeria. Yeah. FIFA. I reach out to many. I joke. I think it's in it.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, mommy and papa, them fellow Ambazonians, depending which side you watch this show at this time. We'd already did more than 250,000, almost close to 500,000. And we'll be very grateful for all man who joined this show this morning. Today, as you all be aware, now a Thursday, when number 17 day for the month of September 2020. And I do the live show so now from Maryland right now, so I talk from now, or if you call and say DMV, when Washington DC, Maryland, Virginia area. Today we don't get a lot of good news where you come. Even the news from court where the Republic of Cameroon don't confirm the life sentences for our leaders. Them that's still good news because as much as we want them to be free, but we still agree, say the decision from court it go a long way for educate more Ambazonians and may they understand how wicked the regime for Yaoundé day, and may they also understand the extent to which some conspiracy theorists them for America and Europe, they don't take revolution, hold them hostage for the use and for chop money. Mommy and Papa them, as you be aware, now the only platform this way will come talk against La Republic, and they will talk against only people the way they don't cause the greatest havoc for the revolution, where we will talk about the issue for money, and an issue where we're not going to stop for talk. But today we will start with the Republic of Cameroon and we will connect them. Listen, long time ago, when I read them, some guy there for California, with due respect, that one of a human being, he did like Nko, he did like Juju, they use them for dance, for cry, die them, for that side for Bansoland and for the other Juju, them where they use them for Donga Manton. Because, you know, he did like Chukanda, you know that Juju where they wear tie apart for skin, so they work and go use them for back money when I just game where you used to play with the village. That particular person, where now this pastors and from Maryland and others, the right-hand person, if you don't move Lalai post, someone will be the sheriff. So they can move Ayoktabe for December. That December, I don't pass now 2 Decembers. Ayoktabe don't last get. It don't go through the court, military court jail them for life sentence. And then now today, court for appeal, where they be raise money up to more than 5 million, go give that court for appeal. They don't confirm that judgment when they don't even want to meet Ayoktabe they talk. So they give our president, they reconfirm a life sentence, say, he go remember that. Then they give my life sentence, then they keep threatening, say, he go get extra 5 years if they not pay whether na 14.80 billion on a waiting and stuff like that. So they calculate, say, when Ayoktabe they go there for prison, so they die, they come up back, come again, they still get 5 years. Me say, even for heaven, Cameroon government go intervene with God, do diplomacy, say, me God give Ayoktabe them 5 years. Now, Mommy and Papa, them, this one tell you 2 things. If you join this show, make you share. Make all man with you join, make you share. I want to salute first refugees that watch me across the globe. I don't just shortlist a few like people that from UAE, when I United Arab Emirates. I also talk about the one from Bahrain, Thailand, Kuwait. All who know I watch me Nigeria, Ghana, Ethiopia. I salute you now. Today I will tell us one story. Make Moon understand one thing. The judgment today, it don't show the world. Say, Cameroon don't get any justice system. And therefore, it don't assist for tell the world, say, we get right, why would we fight? Right for self-determination, because Cameroon government, enough cash, Camto and others, and for the same crime for terrorism, he free them, while he leave our president, His Excellency, Sisi Ayoktabe Julius for jail. I will tell you one thing. Me, as an activist, when I look something and I look at with 2 eyes. Oh no, they for Nigeria, when I don't hear where some man will come out Cameroon, he run come here, he fly to Douala, he fly through Douala airport. He can't go back, he go do transit for France. He run come back for Charles de Gaulle. He run come back by Mr. Fujon, so can't start lie. Say the talk says Sisi could be compromised and so on and so forth. Then they start right. Say for 1 month, Sako is so the right say they will release Sisi 30 times, in fact 38 times. Every day they procrastinate, they release. They will release Sisi tomorrow. That tomorrow pass not release it. Yes, we just got information that from my authentic sources, now Fujon, so that he will be released next tomorrow. Just like that. Finally, now how many years don't go? He tell you one thing. It be very important, first, for we to determine the wickedness for the Republic of Cameroon against our people. Now, either way, TV will go end. We, the patriots, where the Republic agents and agents provocateurs, they name of Facebook, they say, oh, you want in La Republic agent. I don't ever can call none of them La Republic because they don't even get the capacity for making me so person cite them for a show. If another site, people the way they for a long time look there for AGC. The only artist who African call a name before now Tapan because if you don't be who he be and he still be, though it they own way they operate. No man of it beat time for that particular fact. I will discuss issues about Mark Barata's opinion for this platform because Mark Barata now an icon, whether you like or not. I will discuss Don Pacho, where he hosts one of the strongest shows and now for inside Ambazonians for SCBC. I will discuss Sellers Atefo, where you work inside defense and even for medical part for AMF. I will discuss that kind of people. But the doctor say, man, take man plus millions of view platforms for country can talk about people the way they don't get 2 jobs. That will come every day from my page, can cut small video. They leave the men to and talk, they cut small way, they like say it favor them. You know where I cut my speech? You only put that so that time out upstairs. Thank you. When they put that out so that they will confuse their followers, we will not get time for discuss those people. we'll get a very, very clean case here against we got a very clean case here against La République du Cameroon. And we must know one thing. Mommy and Papa, them, when they were and they look at Cameroon, and the two excuse me now because US Senate just moved resolution now about, you know, the situation back home. But Cameroon always do the opposite. So it help we get more support, get more sympathy. So if for people the way they just join the live show, when they never see that news was on published about Telegram, I will read them for them. When it come out directly from the lawyers them for our president, we call it JAT. Seseko Jilos Ayoktabe. So now short from that. So me all my hashtag JAT with a capital J, capital A, capital T. One word. I will read them here. Which way it come directly from the lawyers and before we don't take them for make news for Telegraph. Ladies and gentlemen, now the beginning of the end that for Cameroon government. Cameroon government don't be completely finished. The level of government that they broke what people the houses, drugs one for outside kill them, for Yaoundé they jail what people they reject and they do remix for jail. So I will read a all my here. If you join, you share please extensively. Why all man the hashtag President JAT. That is our president, His Excellency Sisiku Ayoktabe Julius, the only man who is so badly feared by La République du Cameroon. Now when I don't talk, say, no matter the noise, when they make them for America, they don't go, they end their own limit. Now for food, their soldiers and chop money, they don't ever get recognition anywhere. And you must tell you one thing. Every Ambazonian, look and very well how a Cameroon government, he used Mafani Musonge. He passed through a commissako for can make sure it cause division for the revolution. Thief money, we will always talk about the thieves in this revolution. Now one thing that way, no Ambazonian will stop me. Because the path to the truth is tough, but it must be spoken. Me that will be very clear. We will continuously speak the truth against La République and against people that get semblance for being their agents. Those people must be condemned to entirety. Because whatever this position for this revolution because some people thief money. Now, by the way, today I'm going to do analysis for people the way they stay for Dubai or UAE. When I want to for Bahrain, for Kuwait, I want to bring a case. I will use a case study for the number of Africans and when they're for America, they won't understand why they used to do census. So my brother gave me some good ideas today for some article I write them. And when I look money enter for the revolution, and the fact say a few people that chop that money, then you see you come for post where you talk good about that man share them, you know them normal. After this, I'll give you a name where if you see post about Maui thief 2 million plus extra almost 600,000 for humanitarian money, he chop him or he put up for himself. Then you talk good about that person or you condemn Maui talk against that person. Then I'll give you a name. When I finish, ask me not forget, ask me at the end of the show, say wait to be a name. Because the name pick it all about small for now. I want things on new name where I will think before the show end. Money and Papa them, man go straight for that court way, that the judgment way come up for court, which way they talk. So that me all man here, hear the new judgment against our president, His Excellency Sisiku Ayoktabe Julius. Listen very attentively. So now in this. So they are on the Court of Appeal don't confirm judgment against Sisiku Ayoktabe Julius, that's JAT, our president, and the others. All them where they go to jail, they not spare no man. I will read them. So today is September 17. So the court, they don't, you know say they don't go for military court. They jail them for life. That was 20th of August. Then they go appeal. You go for appeal court. The appeals court now don't do magic today. We'll clap for Cameroon government. Because Cameroon government know how to tell the world, say, they get sick. Cameroon don't confirm today, say they get the worst judicial system for the world. Now, what is that Cameroon don't confirm today? The worst judicial system for the world, that's the confirmation from the Cameroon government. Say, me no man no rely on the judiciary for Cameroon. And I go read the thing. Yet, we put the one. I want to read the man, it's a small part. So I don't hear the background. They will come for you. Listen. Very good. When the magistrate, where you do that Tima call name, the magistrate now, Minjamba, now the magistrate that is precise over the case. So the top for you say, they simply say today, the panel at the beginning of the session announced that all cases will be adjourned because they have to go to their new post very soon, and then they started calling up matters and adjoining them without even asking to know if the parties had counsel. Counsel means lawyers, counsel or not, and they don't even wait for the respective appellants. So they put they appeal the case. They can't say appellants, or you can say defendants. Now they don't even wait for these people. They wait the appellants and Sisiku Ayoktabe and Co. Barrister Shufai them, Pam Fongala for. They don't wait. They don't wait. You don't even wait for them. You know wait. They don't wait for the appellant to come before the court and sit in the dock as procedure requires. Dock in that case, that court, that box, witness box requires a dock. To let them put them in the shutdown for them and stuff like that. The area for court where they get for shutdown with the year, you ask questions for people that they be involved. They not put them in the shutdown for them. So when he came to case number 5, when Sisi could that case, on the course list, that list where they read case and they say this versus this, they can't say course list. I mean, they understand. The people which involve Sisiku Ayoktabe Julius or Julius Ayoktabe and 9 others versus the people when at the Pope of La Republic of Cameroon. He called the case who? Minjamba, the magistrate will be precise over. He called the case twice and did not even record the names of the council for the appellants, means the name of the people the way they represent Sisiku them. And that council they did it. So why our people they be wait and their lawyers them, no man not call their name. So at the time the magistrate instruct magistrate Minjamba, he turn and he ask state council, say, you not get anything for talk? Then as he asks and so, the state council now confirm the decision from the lower court, the court of the already passed decision against Sisiku them. The next thing I said, the judge stood up and then handed judgment on the matter. After all attempts by our lawyers, led by Bâtonnier Emeritus Etat Bisson Jr. and Barrister Yongfang Paddy, they were roundly ignored. The court rose for 15 minutes, means a recession, means they go rest for 15 minutes. The court rose for 15 minutes and then returned to read a 3-sentence judgment without calling the parties to present themselves before the court. Talking exclusively in French, the panel confirmed the life sentence on the appellants with fine of 12.5 billion plus cost of 1 billion. At least one pass money where Sako chop for my trip to Boya. France CFA and a further imprisonment in default of 5 years should they default to pay the cost. So the fellow say they don't pay that money. So now what to do when it don't happen? I don't want to go further, but they don't put the case now for Supreme Court. Wapo don't inform the judges for Supreme Court. Mommy and Papa, now that they don't talk say Cameroon government know and France knows that if they leave Ayoktabe, trouble don't come back times 2 billion. More be honest. More be honest. Why we continue for the push for our liberation? Cameroon don't continuously disgrace itself for the international community and will be happy because of that. La Republic of Cameroon is a finished country. This one going to teach we shall get resolved for fight till the last man standing. Look at other video. We are going to play them today. We come up from court, where our brothers they cry from womb, where they womb. They come up from prison. They cry where not do nothing. They catch you one for this place. You hear the one where some person confess a military man don't catch him because he asks 5,000 in a give. He takes go put that for bar, drink him also get drunk, carry goat until today in the jail. So the one have to tell all we Anglophones, all we Ambazonians, say la Republic of Cameroon not ever mean good for we. I will go further. This case, as it goes, Supreme Court, it be important for procedure because When we reach Supreme Court now, it will give you the ticket for take an account for any international court. That's what procedure dey. But why the Republic of Cameroon don't be disgraced as a kangaroo court? You come for court, we put English people, and you claim to the country be bilingual. You get to bring an interpreter. You swear in for translate, for interpret rather, which way the people they talk. Because interpreter na for voice, translator na for writing. Now listen. More listen very attentively. Before I continue, I want to thank the people that were there for shopamba.com. Now my own thing and I don't receive for shopamba.com. I be done unbox and yesterday. Now my cap this way get all the carton. Now my own cap the carton get all thing. You get flat, you get small flag, you get more flag, get different kind t-shirt them. Where you go for www.shopamba.com. You know, I don't care for no who the control, but you get Ambazonian product. So long as the product promote Ambazonian, I don't get my own. So I get all kind of t-shirt the way I got it. Well, and today should take 1st October. So I want to thank them, say reach smoothly. So any Saturday day, if you go to shopamba.com, you will be able to get this. Now, we're going to go with the next thing now. So now show them this. If you get flag, if you get everything, www.shopamba.com. So I read Amba boxes. If you see, I'm very nice t-shirt them. They know my size. So this is very nice. God bless Ambazonia. October 1st. Suppose they will see us, suppose they will do really good initiative. They will go start right. Say the one and so and so. But you go to the website, they say, you know, suppose they like say for right against if you be one Ambazonia, we get 10 or 50 followers them. Because I saw they did. I don't see someone suppose we don't like against this shopamba.com. Now every make I go buy my own. Because I don't find no am. Before they want to talk about I don't say I already cost the thing. I say, the thing are waiting. Now I call Salah, I say, Salah, something to go on so. You don't know. You say, yeah, that's so. Now my only don't come. So you see, they only help for promote the website, the shopamba.com. Because you go there, it be genuine. It's like Amazon. If you buy anything we concern Amazon for this, so go there, place your own command, shopamba.com. Not be me, I get that. I don't care for no man, I get that. The line of Maui command is Israel, get that. The line of which country, any country. So far as if you get Ambazonian thing, a good thing. So bad. For my confirmation, also Ambazonians on the website, which is very important. Now, my go for the next thing, Mommy and Papa them. We want to thank the people them for coalition, for dialogue and negotiation. Now, the second people you have to thank them. After I don't thank how this other people them show say that God be kangaroo. I want to thank now this people them positively. They put them for coalition for dialogue and negotiations. What we call them say CDN, coalition for dialogue and negotiation. Why the hashtag JAT for our president, hashtag CDN as well? All man and man knows how it was because we'll talk about your various countries and the economic situation for them, how you get help and how you miss for get help. Now the point of a coalition for dialogue and negotiation, as I be telling now. Now be saying I'm up. Now when I will talk say when you see some people that she done, they only want to go for Facebook for go do propaganda for talk about say they will see something happen. They will say now they make them happen. Like how US resolution come up with the one go say, oh, now them now draft money to work. But you never see the whole one meeting with any senator. Now why that talk say the people have a coalition say if on a whole meeting, if some senator green for one meeting now, initiate on green, una publish them, no so go hold that meeting. They don't publish them. So after people that don't sign 13, CDN now don't go home meeting with Ted Cruz. Ask about Ted Cruz, a very popular senator from Texas. You know that Texas is one of those states where if America makes sure if it's separate with America, bet because an oil state, if you go see go there for Texas, now there the Bush family they come out, Ted Cruz don't co-sign, he co-sponsor that resolution where we be getting last week. So he co-signed exactly 1 week after because on the 8th, where the first one will come on the Tuesday, then he co-signed on the 15th. So for 1 week, CDN go hold me to them, and CDN hold the last meet to them with the Ted Cruz on the 15th, and that 15th they convinced he signed that resolution. Is that not great? 14 senators, one of the highest numbers they don't sign resolution. And now non-parties are when say Republican and Democrat they gave for that resolution. Wait till the resolution they talk. That resolution they talk say, me Cameroon government come for table. Me organize all-inclusive and credible process for discourse where it will represent the aspiration for all man within Cameroon, because me and you, all of us, international community consider we say, would they Cameroon? If you want to argue, tell me the currency where you use them, send money back home. Tell me your passport you use them, because a conspiracy that they say you get what you want by using what you have. Use them wisely. Wait till you get them. If you never use me at Cameroon, something for Cameroon for enter for them for go talk say they keep for the northwest and southwest, then you continue the statement say they put the one me they call them Ambazonian. That time you talk sense. No, say you go stores on gate. They say if you don't show me a Cameroon passport, you will not enter. You say no, I'm not a Cameroonian. Where you never go see President of America. That was the call I say. Anyway, pigs and pig behave so. So one time coalition go down. I don't see the note. Thank God say that Mark Barrett have published them. CDN. He don't meet up with Ted Cruz. Now, why I trying to say that the only credible organization that of professionals from Southern Cameroon where they push for an all-inclusive dialogue way, they need 5 position. See, they need 5 position. They get money pass all week. What the claims of the Ambazonians, then to the Ambazonians, now put they work, big work for it, they get that money. Then they can't just say 1 draft for humanitarian, 1 draft for prisoners. Like Sarko is the only point where they fight against prisoners. Say prisoners they be compromised. They still use a compromised prisoner for compromised flyer. Say they won't raise money for humanitarian draft. We congratulate them because they always confuse themselves. So it be absolutely important for you to congratulate CDM. Ted Cruz, he don't join sign now. And wait till it don't happen. My turn the irony. As soon as the resolution come out, they don't be mentioned Switzerland. When I want to see article I write them because they melt down Swiss advocates because Swiss now a fake process will not be credible. They melt down Swiss advocates them. You see, Sarko put he saw they don't go online every time and say, oh, every time we are going to Swiss. And I want to not go for Swiss. But not go use me for doing your propaganda. I don't ever just not go Swiss, not my concern why I go Swiss. If you like, if Sarko like I want to go to Burkina Faso, I want to go to Mali for go negotiate, that's not my business. But me, I stand for my own process. And I must advocate for my process. Where I will inform my people to say, this process is more credible than this other play where they put the one go for Mali or the one go for outside. Why you say the Malian joint as they go meet up na JJ Rawlings for consulting? You will look person get experience and power for something. Look every Mali, they have military people for Mali, where they go, they overthrow president. They look all sides, so they go for outside for J Rawlings. They go for JJ Rawlings for Ghana because JJ Rawlings don't also do coup for Ghana. You remember that because he do prison break. Now the one of the point that we get military experience when a military leader we don't change Ghana to what Ghana did today. So they look all around that military joint that they come up going for they go for J.D. Rawlings for Ghana go consulting. They don't go for no other president. Okay, now we were down there for America here. Lose your brain, mommy and papa. We never America here. America get history for the same liberation like we. America get power for change things. Headquarters where they come UN General Assembly for here for New York. All things in America, power in Washington. People they come up for UAE for Israel. They fly camp for America for White House for can sign peace deal. 9 more countries they go join with Donald Trump for signing in the days ahead. There's some mandate for America where you can do diplomacy for America. It's in America and you don't go to Switzerland. Switzerland when a Cameroon your best friend. Then when they want to talk, they say, well, no one Swiss now la Republic agent. I want to ask you this simple question. I'm going to hashtag and clean and clear. Talk your truth between you and God. If they put you America, put Switzerland, say, best way if you bring me solution, cook it for the matter. Now, obviously the answer now, USA or Switzerland. If now USA, right USA. If now Switzerland, right Switzerland, move no, move be objective, move be honest. And therefore, if your answer, now my answer, where my answer na USA, I didn't influence no man. Then I will be the Republic agent. Now man where the support power, America where get the strength, where if you bring Cameroon to the table, America where it already sanctioned Cameroon 2 times through AGOA for trade and through military restriction. Or now Switzerland where it go back poor business for doing for Cameroon. Use your brain. So now who therefore be agent of the Republic? Now we were there pro-America, pro-UN. All man, go read what Professor Lumumba they talk. He just tweet some hours ago. He said me the US, UN, or he called those organizations them. He not mention Swiss. Now as these senators them, you see, they follow things them. But here they come out. He said no, me they write against that resolution. Sarko they support them. They did back. They take it down right for ABC, the dating site Facebook page. Seneca talk say that resolution get wetin e dey na against white people. The resolution dey na e support genocide. Mommy and papa, if you say go take that thing read am, more assume say they talk because they know say you no get access to the resolution. They know say you no go school. They know say you be refugee, you no get data for you no get time to go to read that long document. So the one can tell you because you go like for year. Ask your brother or can listen to Eric TATAW. Hear the analysis. Ask any married from America. Say more talk true. That resolution will support genocide the way better. Then you will begin to see the dishonesty. It will only tell you one thing. Say now true say people they go Switzerland. They give them free woman, give them free mambo, free cheese, free chocolate. Otherwise, how some man go do that for America? If they against America. Why America talk? They say no, not Swiss. Not Swiss, no. They say no. Just imagine. It not be stupidity, and then you be Ambazonian, you want independence. You don't even get the independent mind for distinguish between which country for the world fit first Cameroon for table. Just because you won't get credit, say, oh, what are Swiss? Because I would start Swiss process. Now they want to start Swiss process. Now Eli Smith, when I la Republic again, now he start Swiss process. As my call la Republic. Now he do Swiss process. Sako be denied and say, oh, you know, I have to Eli Smith. I move picture where they were Eli Smith. They saw that they can say, oh, no, but now president have a picture with the Republic. Tassan Wilfred, they for jail. He don't write long letter. We see him like 5 days ago. I'm not talk. I want them to share and find. Tassan don't write long letter. He copy who? He write directly to the UN. They copy all media organs. He copy waity. Tassan Wilfred. But when Sisi could write for you, not when Sisi could write for you, and I definitely hear him when I'm vice president. Sako is sure they come on. No, me deliver me na Sako now. Sako never know for write letter. I know I know they put date. Chris I know for talk for write letter. They can give me write letter for UN. So I don't understand these things. And then when it was done, their soldiers are all that work. Now for come cut my video, go to analyze and then they say, oh, Eric TATAW, nobody is listening to you again. When I listen for me, when I do double listening. Because I listen for you, still go cut and go plan for them. When I saw that they still listen to it. Whether or not you like, I might tell you the simple thing for communication. I'll be communicator par excellence. One of the best. In my department, I'll be number 19. Ask the panel returner. The best of the best. For that one, I'm a job. I know it for talk. When I'm a cut and go play them, I know the trigger effect. If you play my video for your live show, you play small. They call that saying that we call it communication, say trailer. You know, like the, you don't watch next week now. They put some video for 1 minute. Wait, watch I shake you so you go find the video. So now what did I do now? When they help me for play my trailer, then when I show them. Because for all when I surrogate, 98% when you watch till I put as Eric TATAW talk, so they must find that video when you watch them. And when they watch at the convert, each time I can convert like 10%, they join the good side. Now upon him and that's why I never ever take on a video or mention a name for it. I've already played video where when I cost Sako is small. Where I play video I can play and I go play one more here. Might give an example. For one video where some lady where as we know a prostitute from Morocco. If you don't do time we do AGF, which is very important. Because truth be very, very important. I'll play the video before I continue this show. Me all I watch and hear. Not be me. I talk am. When I don't say, oh, now every time to talk say, I've not written a since Sako the tip, then it can confirm am. Now hear the video. Okay, I will still continue to play the video. I want to hear, and it be very important. Now, that's so that way, it tell on how Sako thief my trip to Boya. And it be very correct. It not lie. So today, for continue for we get sanity for the revolution, I want to bring it as a small analysis. You see, when we be do fundraiser here for my trip to Boya, even the point where they want try to convince people, they say every TATAW they do otherwise. They never succeed for convince people they deny or erase my contribution when it comes to the financial aspect of this my trip to Boya issue. And it bring me to one thing. I be happy saying that sorry that they talk for years. Whether in a past, present, or late video, what is important now they get courage for identify Sako as a sacked leader of this revolution and as a thief, wait thief my trip to Boya. And I agree with you 100%. I don't always don't remember from day one of 2018 where I joined this revolution. I start talk about this revolution for 2017, 2018. I joined fully where I talk in favor of Sako. I put them that way. I always tell people they say my trip to Boya, it get an issue. They don't thief money for my trip to Boya. Will not be I talk say the amount for Tinosia for grant for my trip to Boya, not be commiserate to which way it will don't contribute. Not be today I start talking about my trip to Boya. Now say I don't intensify the discussion because of Sako's wickedness and a continuous attitude for being a thief in this revolution. All the soldiers the way they talk, they know deep in them. Even you when they talk, you know very well say Sako don't thief money for this trouble. There is no way you can deny it. Every your dream, everyone you try to defend them, you look your face, you know you're not condole, you know talk the truth. Now one platform that will tell you the truth, look at your faces, I tell you the truth. Might tell you something by the way. You see, the number of lovers where I get them for this revolution, for they like me, they get times 1 billion. My haters na grain. Now by the way, they will always watch the show. But the way they watch, they need talk. Silent majority. They be aware. They don't want to look the tax document. They know, but they don't can talk. My turn on one thing. So your hatred only propel me. If you be feeling around like every TATAW, you hate me now. First time before you like me, I don't know you. You hate me, I don't know you. But I know my friends, that I know that they are my friends, and they are on this page. They share this. So take for example, Mommy and Papa fellow Ambazonians. I want to go for UAE. Be some person like me, total number of people they feed there for UAE for here. Might do some small analysis. United Arab Emirates. Look the number of Ambazonians there for here. Most of una come out back home because of hardship. Una come out for Ambazonia. Una take passport, una reach Dubai, the stamp. Now because of hardship. Some una come out because the war start. They find una go kill them. Some una run go Dubai. The same thing when you come out, some of them Morocco, where they just not find themselves there because of the war. Some of them Tanzania because of this war. Any man who don't come out of the area, it come out for a particular reason. 99% of we Ambazonians will come out because of the war and will come out because of economic hardship. Now, look at the situation. You be refugee. You go look the tax document. They get over 600,000 US dollars. Where Sako they declare and say they give you refugee. They give you humanitarian. You for Dubai. Cyprus. Northern Cyprus. Kuwait. All those areas are be touched by the fact say I feel come out tell my truth and not look at my face. After this show, you feel you hold your coach every TATAW. Or if you go cut every TATAW video travel counteract and be one thing no, you know deep in you. Now so you talk with not get facts, you just come inside it, my trip to Boya issue. You cannot deny it. The documents are there. So man declare, say he don't use 800, he don't use 600,000 for give you refugee humanitarian assistance. I ask you now the question. You were there Dubai, you support Sako. Ask you say, since you were there for Dubai, they lock you down. You don't receive $100 from Sako. You for Cyprus, where your document don't expire, they want to repatriate you. You never receive $100 for Sako. You were there for Kuwait, where you work for house. You support this fight and support to use your name and your identity as a Southern Cameroonian for collecting money for you won't give refugees. You never receive $100 for Sako. Tell you the truth. They got to take $2 million for coronavirus money. It's open your money. Now our money, they're going to take us. So, you know it to be $2 million. I want to ask you a question today. A sincere question. You don't hear all their stories, they don't get green on. The Ongan Green say, yes, that's true. Sako take the $2 million. I mean, say, American government, they recognize Sako. You see, they must green. They will first deny after when the see the truth be obvious. Because yesterday, I don't kind of show the example how they send the money. The Ongan Green now for all their shows that they green, but they want to listen as about they say, Sako, no, that's not my problem. My point is, I want me Ambazonian put it. No. Say one thing, they say, so man not take una 2 million. Plus the other one man, it don't take how much? Over 4 million francs. $4 million rather. I want to convert the money and make una know one thing. Whether they go up, come down, will not deserve the truth. I'll always tell them the truth. No man no hate Sako. But when a man, he don't metamorphose into an armed robber, a crooked thief, stealing on the blood of refugees, IDPs, on the blood of refugees, you did Dubai. How many people send them back for your face of Dubai where you know? Where if you get only $300 for solve the documentation problem. They lock una down. You don't get money for chop, but if you fool me with Ojo, lie against Eric TATAW. Now some person that don't catch some person for France, somewhere there with a cocaine issue where we can visit after. I know I call no person name. But you see guilty conscience, the person say you can call him. We're going to listen to this video. Listen to the video. I want you to know Abangu, you can call him name himself. Say, we tell the cash me with cocaine. Don't cash it. When I look at the social media for the last how many days since August, look the span, you know the person I talk about. So I therefore understand. You know, if they Kuwait, you do work, you do suffer me, they pay you. Then you go see tax document. Not me, I put that tax document over there. Not me, I not be IRS, I be Eric TATAW. You go see tax document, they put over there. You go see tax document. You feel imagine. Sako can lie on us, say to do second diplomacy. Each time you saw they can lie, say, President, they call it, but enough you common meeting with Senator, how we see them in the whole meeting. Now, see and that don't make us don't sign, the Cruz don't add a name for that resolution. Resolution where Bohemia, but they call, say, me, they destroy the resolution. It tell them one thing, say, Swiss don't fail. They want only blood and say, Muna, they cause confusion on social media. But one man day where they neutralize all things. Now that's why that cause Sako native. And that is the truth. You know, matter on one thing. $2 million, now 1.2 billion. Then the 600 where they be declared for Machiku and say they take and give na refugees. Now Amoja. Calculator. Now Amoja, more than almost 700 million CFA. Put that money together. Look, if we want to give all man when Ambazonians 1,000, you go correct. All man with 8 million, it go still correct. It go correct. But see the situation. Chris Anu, he go pay bill. He there for the document. He pay telephone bill. Telephone, hello, mommy. Hello, mommy, hello. Telephone where you buy card for here. For international call. Even international call you do. No man ever international call for the whole America for 1 year for even $10,000. You get card for a boss revolution day. You get card. Okay, who defend make international call now with WhatsApp day? We'll be honest. And every WhatsApp, if you come and say, find WhatsApp, go for side WhatsApp day. That's how we do it. Even the richest Ambazonians for America, they will find play WhatsApp day. So, when I look some people, you need to chop. You know, the people sleep. They divide my room them. Dubai, they take also divide and pour they sleep. We try for better country. For no getting kind pour they will make we move on, come outside. Move me we were all Ambazonians, we were all America. When people they come out different country come, they can't support my way thief. 2,600,000 your own money, and he used their name for making for the header. Say refugees and humanitarian assistance. You know I get $1. No, hate me as you like, but search your conscience if you are doing the right thing. If ask yourself what is your ideology? What are you fighting for? Ask yourself. What to be your ideology? What are you fighting for? Est-ce que c'est un hatred for Sako? Est-ce que c'est un hatred for Sako? I want to ask you one thing. Now, so the crucial time, if you give one mommy, one family, 1,000 francs, you be God, you be Messiah. You be Messiah. No man no hate Sako. Now say, now what I want to say, he like that he saw they come and they have put on the same video and he watch them. It's not getting no use for me. Because all of them, they not reach my name, my death cell. They not be beaten. They don't travel the longest time for big Eric to bring kind conspiracy as he stand for speak the truth. I'm the only activist where they talk against the Republic for a show, they can talk against for the thief money, which is how that's how it's supposed to be. But look, suppose so they talk against the Republic, no. They never can tell about culture or the Republic is system not finish or expose the Republic. But what will happen, they'll tell that show now for defend the thing they don't talk, counteract them, cut the video, bring them. You look what I get them. I therefore so I don't work for my magazine very well the whole night. I don't do consult people the way they know American policy for Africa, talk for them, they write a very good story. Tomorrow the magazine will come out, they'll say, oh, don't buy it because it's Eric TATAW. First man make one clear point. You see me, the last thing I will do is I will beg a market because God has given me a market. Even for man favor, we start newspaper. People they say, we will not read. Even I say nobody should buy Eric TATAW's paper with the cash go read for backside for toilet. If you buy them, same point they can buy 10 for keep our case. That's the strength. So we must sit down for analyze ourselves. You live in Nigeria for 4 years. Since when the revolution start. You live in Nigeria, you don't be displaced. You find difficult for chop any rice. Then you see them very calm. Maybe because 90 or 99% of the refugees they against Sako. But I want to talk about the 1% where you see things say because they fool you. Think I'm very well. So therefore the trouble will rise. Now just yesterday where just the good news before I go. Just the good news. Yeah, United Nations High Commission for Refugees don't the renew some of our people that this thing there's refugee status, which is good news. But you there for that calm. You don't have what to eat. Then some person not take money, $2 million for your name. Or 600 where you could take out my cheap. If they chop all the money, crap, hotel, this one. The time they bring document where they say no, every time to the line. You don't go look, I don't hear they talk about the document again. They don't understand how the document will come up. Because the person where they give me that document, now if it probably pick and go side, they go find those things. Them. When I verify or bank them, it is authentic. You don't see they talk again, they need to talk again. So you don't see, I say every day, when they discover say that lie when they talk, they don't collapse, they think different lie. And why they think and can't tell you? Because they don't say you be goat, you be pig. Because pig, you see pig now, chowe cocoa, put collars, you go cut in you need to think. Now so pig be. Now so they want to take some of them, evaluate them. Look the lie when they talk. They say, oh, every time a woman don't run. Then my woman they dance from my corner, then they vex. Me and my woman they drink, they vex. What you concern woman we don't run? Why you vex? You didn't vex now for waiting. If you don't run now, why you vex when you drink with me? Or when you dance? We say they say, can you come and twerk? Yes, they will vex. Leave it. Man, shut mouth, man, yeah. So as I talk, ladies and gentlemen, fellow Southern Cameroonians, that's how these people operate. You must know one thing, and you must know how to hit them when they change not like them. They don't try all way. Say, oh, yeah, the Okata say every tattoo. You're no longer saying Gary this, Gary that. Then they bury them. They talk what you want to say. Yeah, every tattoo now, in the talk, they go Gary the one, in the talk, they go Gary the one. They talk for the first 30 seconds. Then from the 32nd second, they start saying, yes. Now so, now the Republic be saying, make all the talk say Gary this, because you want to send me the show say, with the court put a hand. Can you imagine the dullness? Can you imagine the dullness? Then the talk so say, I need to talk say Gary. Then they'll talk again. And immediately after, same person for same old Jew. 1 second apart, he say, now like probably tell me somebody talk Gary. But you talk more for Christ and he talk Gary again. Clap for yourself. I like because get wisdom. Door wisdom. You know there are types of wisdom. Person the way wisdom and dullness. He know for talk door thing. He know for counteract himself. Now what should I suppose get time? You call that and say DW. Not be channel for not be that channel for Germany or DW means door wisdom. Door wisdom. Write that one down. So I must go for no mommy and papa them. We not can't fight nobody. We just can't make a more report they get the truth. No way, no day way. One person. If he say, my dog reach on one comment reply because I like this surrogacy. My read the comment, yes, some comment say, he say, yeah, the issue will definitely cause you your death, Eric. Everyday outing, this for past 3 years. Good question. Okay. Unfortunately, when I be told say it will cost my death 10 months ago. When I be there on Ayabacho, every day when Ayabacho do wrong to a contract, on a clap. Oh, Gary Master, very honest, very good. On a clap where someone I clap to on a hand they pass the soon I warm up now. Because it's been Ayabacho. When I don't even like Sakobe, when I just say, I defend the interim government. But today, the person they put head on thief. I have a joy issue, not cause my death. How a soldier they claim say, TATAW, I have a joy don't space your head, it will cause your death. They don't pray for 5 years or 4 years today and not die because I have a joy. So when Sako start thief, I don't thief. I see thief man not talk. Nothing causes the death of an honest person. I will die as designed by God. So don't make noise. Why when I feel some strange thing when they pick them. Wait till I have a choice so they talk against me. They don't say I say no, they not get any reason for the talk because this guy was doing his work. Today now when I talk, they say the same thing. Wait now they did from my own side. So why I never die since? Every day you die. 10 months ago are they under boss? Today again are they under boss? It will stay again 14 months. Hey, nobody listen to Eric Tato, but I play my video for the live show and pass everybody. Listen, statistics should be show clearly. I'll be the most followed activist. I'll show an example. So listen, my turn on one thing. And at the top, because why I would not gonna like her, you see, why I would not gonna like her, right? When I was go listen me, that is the strength of Eric Tato. So I'm not there for Kato say, the one, Eric Tato, you know this and stuff and so on and so forth. My turn on one thing I don't know. The way revolution they right, I'll show on Mona see. I want to bring a screenshot for one of my posts. Now this, see, now yesterday this, for 8 hours, we get 50,000 people, 48,700 reached. Now in that, look at very well. You don't see, for 8 hours now 48,000 that, because Facebook give you the opportunity for monitor. You know, I don't know exactly who they come, but you know your traffic for your page. For 8 hours, I get 50K, then 20K full views. So you put all Ambazonian platforms then together, no person, none of them join ABC, join all the shows and bring them together. All will only get 48,000 for 50,000K only for one Facebook page. Nobody the other side they share them for 8 hours. That is the strength. So everybody watches this page, and by the way, I must uphold the truth. No matter the person putting matter until you know why when you get if the cost Sako is a thief man, then afterwards he goes start to talk good about Sako. The only person who Sako not succeed for Bible and me. Matter I say I need to discuss the content for my discussion with another person. I just do my job, go ahead. If I begin neck for money, and for the talk still talk in favor of Sako. Put that for your head. They don't ever bribe me. So not can they make noise. I'll be the most followed, whether you like or not. When I actively they still can't cut my video. You see how they talk something where they like inside 1 hour something. Person they can't cut some small part. You know they work for find some part where person do video go cut that. You know that work. That's what I cannot do. I want to say I go shoot and take some person when I Sako saw it. I watch the video start go cut some part. No, except they call us now. I don't get that kind of time. But you say they go and repeatedly. They even go research my old videos and tell me how much popular if you make a young man. Now me want to wear my cap from shop. So why at the top, someone have to check out www.shopambazonia.com. Now me one every day say when I get government, when I get Christiano, when I get Fujon so, when I get Abdul Karim, when I get Chief Sako Ekome, Bohebe, when I get Sleeping Face Commenter, all you know say all them get name. Christiano, Gideon Anu, then when I get down a pop-off face and all, we say they drink fertilizer. Now they on 20 when I can't only every day for 1 month. I just can't one show, so I just squeeze one. Then you can't beat it. Una plus audio association where they need to make audio now. So Mona get for another one. You know if you beat man we get 8 hours. 8 hours. Even no matter the limited number of days, I get 50K. We are not have the now so don't wait for my page now. You go and I don't be kind almost 1 million people don't reach. That's my strength. You know if you beat them. At the end of every week, all 8 million Ambazonians, they must see my one video. The video I do until the all man must see. Whether I like it or not, you should have been want something. But I see every time when I start the run because I feel so I want to reduce. But I still come back and watch. Actually, the only way we not add my view and not enter the show because if you enter, the view must show. I don't know you, I don't care who know who's watching. So we not be tolerate thieves in a revolution, mommy and papa them. Now when I tell when I say, you know they suffer if they be giving you money. See, $2 million all now and there for Dubai, or I say UAE, Kuwait, Cyprus, Northern Cyprus, because Cyprus they not be South Cyprus be wrong geographically and politically. So for professionalism, na Cyprus, they get Northern Cyprus. We are there for Greece, Russia, Italy. All Ambazonians are there for them. If you calculate our population, more assume say, or would they we maybe how many thousand? Each man will be able. You get the point? If we more just say if you put $300 times 1,000, because 10 people will give you $3,000, 30,000 for 100 people, then one time will give you $300, right? You get $300 times 10. How much is that? 3,000 times 100, 30,000 times 1,000. How much is that? 300,000. 300,000. So 2,000 people get 600. So 1 million will be how much? 1 million, 1.2 million will give you 4,000. Means all that money will be able to feed at least 10,000 to 12,000 Ambazonians. Then they will take $300. So all the money we when I see them, like I say, humanitarian one and never see them. $300. Imagine how it would change the life of a poor out there. And there among that 10,000, where they chop your $300. There you come now out here, they want to talk, you say, no, this one, the money, but the tax document is there. You say, yes, I could put it on, they don't run, say, we just want to view them, my view don't go up, they don't run now, they don't come more than 50. But they don't come back. They don't mark the play where the show end. When you think that you can say, I will come out the show, look at what can make every to view drop, I come out the show for 1 hour something. This thing is not a problem. When I come out the show, you still can watch and the reaction will still be the same. You watch on YouTube, you still get the message. For WhatsApp, for Twitter, you are they like smoke now? You must see me and I be space. You must walk inside me. That's how every TATAW is. You must pass through me and space. So we all be happy. Say what they understand every day. We not be continuously condone thievery. Now I am every day for remind the Sako surrogates. Say they are thieves. Now like them say could be compromised. Don't rejailing. Don't do remix or jailing. We remain very highly spirited in the course of our revolution. So I thank all my don't watch this show. And I be happy say the Sako surrogates don't can hear how America don't still endorse the American talk and the UN talk. And they ignore anything we concern the fake talk, fake Swiss talk. Yes, on person you go to say, Erica, they don't say ignore. Me say we don't exist. So if they talk say ignore some girl, it means they don't follow the girl. You know, the problem of Sako point and say, I don't know whether now. So na own dictionary, na Sako make them for the church, or na Chris Army, we take the dictionary, you write dictionary, you drop out from school for. Because I don't know what you guys are doing. All of you are confused. So make all we will know. One thing will be clear. Ambazonians not will be rented. Ambazonians not will be released to thieves. Now whether I don't talk from now I don't talk from today. I don't talk from today till tomorrow. We will hit La Republic, but we'll remind our people. Say, thievery not be part of our ideology. We will join this fight because we fight against thievery. And we'll continue to fight against thievery. So whether Sako go up, come down, it brings so they defend. The majority of the donors, the people that they matter, they don't know, say, they don't go look those documents, they don't hear you at the top, they do their analysis, they know, say, Sako, you stole indeed. You are a thief, you have used our money for different things, you have cited refugees when you have not given them $1. It is very, very clear you stole from the Ambazonian people. So there's nothing you can do. You cannot defend a thief for how long? You defend it, document can come out, una still won't lie about the document. Chris Anu can bury una. Every day na propaganda. That's all you people know. Now, if coalition for dialogue and negotiation will be right here, now they won't go meet with Ted Cruz. Sako, you put the say, now Sako called Ted Cruz for phone. That's how you people behave. Someone say, yeah, president, they call Sako. Sako, when he work, president, they find that kind of for you to them. Go look Sako, he tweet. Sako, he tweet every day, write one, write letter. Show me one international organization where, or news agency where don't carry Sako, it say, Sako said that. No. But Mr. Sako tweet one thing. Wait, as I talk to them now, wait, the judgment we don't give for you on the show. Wait, if BBC, CNN, or Al Jazeera, or Voice of America. Wait by tomorrow as I don't publish it. Mark my words. I don't publish this story now. You see all they will take up from my page. Even they don't mention me, but they will see them, or they will get the document. They will write about the article. Wait, by the end of the week, if BBC, Al Jazeera, any of this, one of the most reported news. So, this is not something that will come every day. Okay, one talk and say, oh, Eric TATAW, he fight their opponent leadership. That way, I have a job be there side. It's a code day, which is could be there. Will not be defined as the same leadership. So, all of a sudden, today, when I want to teach me the morality for how I get for different person way, support them, or person where they 90% plus Ambazonians support them, or person where even man with embezzle money, they won't condemn him because he did jail. Look Sako, look Sisiku. Which day where Sako ever call crowd Sisiku come for Norway for New York. All the crowds the way Sisiku don't call only Sisiku one crowd, the one town hall. Sako don't go all side join Boheb and come and tell the Akwanga and never ever reach. I'll end this show for talk say we don't get very good advice from Dr. David Makongo. So he don't advise say the protest for 1st October maybe now for Russian embassy. So we will send out the address for Russian embassy because they will go White House to take some way. So we go to Russian embassy and they talk one other embassy away. From my next show, I will make sure say I analyze them and then we'll give the reason which Dr. Makongo think as a diplomat. So we will go for Russian embassy now for the over day for make sure say we protest on that day. So Dr. Makongo will probably will come down from North Carolina for join me for this protest. So we'll start put out all the flyers, make all man to prepare. Any side we did, make sure so you get the flyer, make all man come out. We'll send the address, all man for the for protest against the Republic because we need Russian support. We'll not go behave the way they go cost China, go cost Russia, cost America, simply because they don't talk say Swiss not go work again. So thank all my don't watch this show for saying me God bless you now. I go play with president in music before I end the show. And I will keep the video where this young girl from Morocco, the coach Sako, it be very important. So that would remind them for where Sako will always be. Not because they give you some small $100 or $200 now. You don't talk, say, you not tip. They bury you and talk. Say, not tip my trip to Bahrain. I say, okay, he be tip my trip to Bahrain. I say, no, he not tip. So, thank you so much. Just one quick minute. So as we listen to this music for our president, me all man the hashtag JAT, where me say Sisiku Julius Ayoktabe means Julius Ayoktabe. You say free JAT, free JAT. After this, all will go out there for our Facebook pages. We'll do something. We'll make sure say me all we will continue for write free JAT, free JAT. It'll be very important. And not forget to go for www.shopamba.com. You'll get all these gadgets and very nice t-shirt. And tomorrow I will wear new one. Not be my fault. They did a very cheap, nice Ambazonian t-shirt. I love Amba. You see the one on the right and say, I believe in Ambazonian. And this right for Daniel Magic Museum. So it's quite good. So we'll continue to pray for all the project initiatives. Say I support 100%. I will share the link to my listing. And they are thankful for coalition for dialogue and negotiation. Now very important the fight for we way Sako they can claim saying federalism. Now so God the punish them. Then they go do the good work when I can't claim history, when I can't claim victory. Why not go claim victory again for Ted Cruz? He co-signed, we don't do it. The president, they call Sako, president them. Well, anyway, president, various kind of presidents. So Mr. Man not argue, say president they call Sako because I talk to the work of the place. You know, president there for meeting group, maybe not president for Bahrain, Batibo meeting group, they call Sako. So Sako tells say, you know, I was just talking with the president of Mogamo, and then that dog guy then say, no. Whether Mogam on a country or not, they say president of countries that. Anyway, we'll not talk go further. I will end up for say free JAT and then all man hashtag right at like 2 billion times everybody free JAT hashtag free JAT. Every man, thank you so much, my brother Rene. Thank you so much, brother Charles. Thank you everybody, my sister El Nazi. Thank you, brother Neba. God bless you, my brother Valerie. Free JAT, everybody. Pascal Full, let's get there, everybody. So keep free JAT. Elman, thank you, brother Zachariah. God bless you. Free JAT. We are going straight away to where free JAT. That's the name of our president. JAT. Now, man, that way, it don't do which way. You know, imagine where the whole Africa is shake because of JAT. So we thank you so much. We'll continue to write free JAT. And now, by the way, if Sako been a good man, I not for leave Sako. So long as you not support Sako, it's free. You know, condone embezzlement. He got one name. Say he's La Republic. So what? I mean, the only La Republic way in the fight against La Republic. That's it. I want to see the first edition for our magazine. Where you read that you know between me and you will be La Republic. So all my right for this free JF to one. Thank you so much, brother Alfredo. God bless you. Thank you so much, brother George. God bless you. Thank you, brother John Amber. God bless you. Thank you, Chicken God. God bless you. Free JFT. Thank you so much, Tokos. God bless you. Everybody. Free JAT. So that's how we're going to go, and that's the solution. We don't win our war, and no matter which way enable as they do, they're not beat we because it's clear. The story is very clear. So we'll get 50k views or reach for 8 hours. They don't run all. They say the man is viewed. So everybody will come and listen. At the end of 8 hours, you'll see what's going to happen to this live video. All of them will be there. You don't watch it there, you watch it on YouTube. We're going to put every data collectively. You know if you watch me because Ona must always watch me. You know if you watch me, you not comment. You know if you watch me, you not share. You know if you watch me, you not talk about them. Because I share physically or whatever, you ever go talk about them. So thank all our favorite listeners, all our favorite supporters. And all our the platform in the days ahead with the launch magazine. So we need everybody to stand up to the strength of that magazine. So thank everybody so much and for say, may God bless you now. I will definitely play our president music where I will write free JAT till the end of the music. Thank you so much. God bless you. Keep sharing. You just join the share. Thank you so much.
Assistant Vice President for Digital Services and Chief Information Officer, Office of Technology and Digital Services, American University of Nigeria.
Don't forget to go to www.amba.com and go buy your own cap. Okay, your own t-shirt. Don't go there, subscribe, get everything. Very cheap. Okay, next show, take calls. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Alright, thank you so much. Alright, I'll leave you now so that we'll do some other things. And God bless everybody that watch this show. As soon as I'm very protected. Thank you so much. Right? So any other person who want this t-shirt will not be ordered, and if you see me, I will help you for direct you. Or I'll give you salads and for a number. I will call them. They online. So www.shopamba.com. We'll use them. Not forget this year we celebrate this Independence Day under the theme responsibility to protect. Thank you so much and have a nice day. Bye bye.